Hi, this is Knut from purenviro. I'm going to show an example on how purenviro Online can be used to identify and locate the source for odor nuisance. Let's have a look at a rather typical example. A citizen is from time to time bothered by unpleasant odors. After a while she is so annoyed that she really would like some change, but she does not know where the odor is coming from. She thinks the odor may come from the big factory located nearby, and decides to register a complaint. The factory receives the complaint. They are a bit surprised though, since they are not used to getting complaints, but they initiate an internal investigation, looking everywhere for deviations that may have caused more than normal odor emissions. Finding nothing unusual, they can only conclude that it's not their fault. Even so, bad odors still occur from time to time. The level of frustration increases. The neighbor feels that the big factory is ignoring her complaints. She decides to register a new complaint, this time addressed to the local environmental administration. The local administration promises to investigate the case. They do not know what causes the problems, but they are really interested in finding the source. The administration's immediate idea is that it has to do with a big factory. But on second thoughts they realize that it may be other sources as well. There is a small factory even closer to the area where there are complaints. Could a small factory be the source? And how is it possible to find out? The solution is to establish close cooperation among all parties. The solution is to install purenviro Online. The first step for purenviro is to install a weather station in the area. The weather station transmits data wireless to purenviro computer center. The next step is to establish an efficient communication between the neighbors and the administration. Neighbors are given the opportunity to register feedback directly on the web page of the administration. At this point in time, we focus on feedback and not on complaints. All information is sent to the purenviro computer center. In the computer center, the information is being analyzed and then distributed to the other companies. purenviro Online runs advanced computer models to calculate dispersion of odor emission. The big factory can immediately see that their emission and odor plume has been pointing in a different direction. They can conclude that they are not the source for the problems this time. The small factory, on the other hand, can see that their emission corresponds with a complaint. They have to acknowledge the complaint, and they have to realize that they are the source for odor problems. The good thing is that purenviro Online contains tools to help them reduce and solve the problems. Complaint management is only a minor part of the system. The modeling runs continuously, and they can always see the current state, and where the emissions are pointing and which areas that are affected. They have full overview of all registered feedback. They have available tools for optimizing, troubleshooting, and for discovering activities that may cause odor. When they identify activities that cause odor problems, they can fully benefit from the forecasting feature. purenviro Online runs dispersion modeling on the latest weather forecasts and performs a risk assessment to indicate which days are high risk and which are low risk for causing odor. The results are presented with easy-to-read red and green symbols. Avoiding high-risk activities on high-risk days will reduce the number of complaints and make life better for the neighbors. And of course there is the automatic reporting tools to always present up-to-date statistics documenting that the small factory is indeed improving. So, to conclude, purenviro Online allows you to identify and locate the odor source, as well as enabling a set of tools to reduce and solve the problems. Cooperation among authorities, businesses, and neighbors makes life easier for everyone. Thank you for your attention. Please have a look at our webpage for more information.